Hi, here is Mr. Fernandez, and this is a quick video tutorial so you can see how to make a quick animation based on simple points to create your map of Rome. So super quick. You have done Google Earth before. You know the basic instruments here and the basic panels. Search. Your folders will be here and your layers are here. Do not forget to deactivate all the primary database and always leave terrain activate because that gives you the 3D. The next thing that you have to do is always do control click or add folder and then create a folder that says Rome. Let's say your name, Daniel FD, and I'm in the red class, red. That's it. Once you have your folder, sometimes it goes to the bottom. You can always cut it. You should move it right away into My Places. That's your main container. So you have that there. Perfect. So now you go to Europe, Europe, and then we're going to start searching the points that I gave you. Most of those points are given in my website. So you can start with the classic points, or you can go to the paper that we did in class. But here is the peninsula. So you zoom in, and then you're going to start pinning the 14 points that I gave you in the paper. So let's say we're going to pin Sicily, isn't it? So you know that you go here, and then you start pinning this one. Now, the problem is that, as you can tell here, the points go randomly into any place. So that's not a good idea. You have to organize your folder first. Delete. Okay. So I'm going to create 3 subfolders inside of that folder. So everything will be very well organized. Overlays, if I use any overlay maps, clicking on that one, I'm going to create one for animation points, because those are going to be my main animation points. And then I'm going to create another one for, I don't know, extra things, extras, just in case I have extras. Okay. So then I have these folders ready. They are empty right now. They don't have anything. And then I have to start creating my animation points. So I'm going to take the first one. Let's say I put it in the island. I don't know which one you want to change. Let's say this pin is going to be always for islands, and you call the island Sicily, isn't it? So you have your first point, and it goes here. Okay. Now I'm going to create another one, and you continue. Let's say another important point will be the island of Sardinia, and then you say done, and then it goes the islands. Then another point, and then you say pretty cool, that's the island of Corsica, and then sometimes it's with S, and then I think the island of Malta will be a good one to map. You have to check your points. These are the classic points. Some of those repeat from Greece, so this is good because you've created them there before. Okay, so let's do a mini animation there. Let's say that I'm going to talk about these places. Let's do one more different. Let's do the city of Rome. And you don't know what is the city of Rome. Say, huh. So I'm going to activate actually the borders and places, and with that I can map exactly what is Rome. Rome will be there. So I'm going to get my pin. I'm going to put it over Rome here. Of course, I want a different pin. Let's say I'll do this one. Why not? And then click. Now I have Rome City. Okay, that's the city of ancient Rome. I deactivate all my points, borders, and labels. Perfect. Now I map it perfectly there. So I have 4 islands and then 1 city. Let's say, and then in my flashcards or in my notes, I'm going to take from the internet one important factual information about these points that are related to the Romans. For example, I know that Malta used to be a great port and harbor for the triremes of the Romans when they want to attack actually Carthage, which is here. Sicily was very famous in ancient times of Rome because it has a lot of trees, and with those they actually can build catapults. And let's say that the city of Rome was magnificent. It has more than 2 million people in ancient times. So those little facts and factual information, I have it on my on a flashcard next to me. And now I have to do a mini animation. So then the only thing you need to do, remember to tilt, is very important. Click on the eye and push. So as you click here and push up, Tilt and views are very good. So let's say that I want to show Malta from this angle. So then I'm going to tilt it. I want to see Malta also with the other point. So that will be a cool way to see it. So I locate Malta or my point exactly where I want to see it, mostly there. And then after I do that, I do control click on the object and it says snapshot view. Then I go to the next one, Sicily. Let's say that this one I don't want it like that. I want to show the island, but I want to zoom out a little bit more. That's a good, I put it in the center. That's a good view of Sicily. So then I'm going to click, control click, snapshot view. That's it. And I proceed to the next one. I go Sardinia. I want Sardinia a little bit tilted there next to Corsica. I like that view. Control click or right click, snapshot view. And I do the same for Corsica. Maybe I want to show how close is the city of Rome. Snapshot view, exactly where I want Google Earth to move. And then the city of Rome will be cool to see it. Move it, maybe a little bit back. And I want to put the city of Rome there. Click a snapshot view. Now everything has been a snapshot view. There's a Rome here floating that I don't want it. This should be on the top, isn't it? There it goes. So I'm going to put it here. Paste. There it goes. Okay, so all my points are here. Now, there are two ways to animate it. The best way is just clicking, isn't it? So if let's say that I'm absolutely outside, and even if I'm in any part of planet Earth, because I snapshot each one of the points, it's going to take me there, isn't it? So if I do double click here, it's going to go to Sicily, to the exact position that I snapshot that view. And then I double click and it's going to go to Sardinia. You've done this for Greece probably. Exactly as I preset it. Corsica. It's going exactly one more time to my snapshot views. Malta. And then finally the snapshot of Rome. I'm double clicking each one of those. So when you double click, you stop there, and then what you're going to do is basically stop there and read your flashcard so you can actually say something about the point. So I can go to Sicily and then go there to the island and said, well, this is a very important island because it used to have a huge large forest that the Romans used to build catapults. Let me go to Sardinia. This is another of the important points of Rome. You can just fill it up with other things that you have to say, isn't it? And then you said now, and then you explain your point. And then keeps going. And when you are all set, that's it. Done. You finish your movie. Now, you do the same. I cannot do double recording on what I'm doing. As you can tell, I have QuickTime recording the screen all the time. That's what I'm producing the movie, isn't it? So it's very simple to do.